Hello, friends and adventurers, and welcome back to Sally Cat Plays Exile 2, Crystal Souls. Last time, we rescued our first crystal soul, Jekknol from the Empire Research Facility in Pyrog's Cave. Today, I'm actually going to go right back into Pyrog's Cave. There's a couple things I missed. The wall opens once again. The fort is not abandoned, but the giants have not respawned. Hello, don't mind me, just cleaning up any last little bits. So we don't have to do anything else in the high security corner. I don't think this place is abandoned. Ha! From the commander's chambers, there's a few traps. A narrow bridge across a pit, very suspicious. And a few treasures. Potion might be worthwhile. The generic treasures, not really. Also, on this side of the fort, this is where the Rakshasas were hanging out. I'm not sure I can get the pop-up message to pop back up again. Ah, fort is indeed not quite abandoned. Hello there. Nah, lair of the Rakshasi. Yeah, there was something about pipe smoke and comfortable rugs that we couldn't take with us. Goodbye. Thanks for the sandwich. You could be a little more annoying. Okay, just the two of them, and now one is dead. Seems like a good opportunity for the kill spell. I feel like I never do quite as well with kill spells as the enemies do. Right, Serpent Ring. I think that just summons a snake. Rude. And kill and... Oh, killed actually does have just enough range to hit this guy. Really not worth the spell points. And you drop an axe. Anyway. There is one little bit that I have not explored here, even off-screen. Dragon storage and research. Authorized personnel only. Well, now that I have a few more spell points to use on silly things like Dispel Barrier, Ooh, lava. Before you is a huge and awesome display, carefully suspended and carefully arranged. It is the mortal remains of the mighty dragon Pyrog, his skeleton, arranged as it stood in life. Not all of the bones and teeth are there. Clearly, some have been taken for experimentation. However, what remains is enough to give you chills. When it lived, it must have been a fearsome beast indeed. So naturally, the Empire found Pyrog when he was already dead, having been killed by adventurers. I wonder if Pyrog had been alive when the Empire found him, if they would have struck a deal like they did with Sulfras. Door already unlocked. Haha. Oh look, bones. There is a shield on the pedestal, cunningly and carefully crafted from dragon scales. On this pedestal is a dagger, carefully crafted from a dragon's tooth. It's very fragile looking. You wonder what it's good for. So we've got a shield and a tooth knife. And we have now filled in all of the empty spots on the map. We should be able to get out of here with pretty minimal fuss now. Hey, I said minimum fuss. And we'll just sneak out from whence we came. The wall remains open. And we'll have a nice nap, right in view of these soldiers that can't get us. Okay, I guess I'll have to deal with you. Okay then. And now for one last thing. When I first tried this door from the other side, I had a lot of trouble getting it open. You now stand before the massive stone door that blocks entry into Pyrog's cave. You have no chance of getting this thing open from this side. So yeah, I was right, I was never going to be able to get this thing open. You basically cannot enter Pyrog's cave from the front. Also, there's golems. I don't feel like dealing with it. And I don't have to. Also, fun fact. Off-screen I actually did try attacking one of these and chewing through all of those guards and wizards and high priests. Even if you can manage to survive that battle, it doesn't change the checkpoint. You just get the same message when you go back through, so it is not worth it to attack. Yep, just traitors to Exile, not at all ones causing problems in the Footcat. Not at all the ones causing problems at Pyrog's Cave, absolutely no sir. You saw nothing. Oh, one other thing I want to try here. But we did get the flight spell, so maybe I can get over to this little corner here. It's 20 spell points. And I'm already starting to descend. We fall into the water and rapidly drown. Whoops. Yeah, I think the Orb of Thralny has more range than the flight spell, so we still want to go get that. You know, eventually. I forgot about this big chasm here. I'm sure there's something. Something on the other side, but we would really need the orb to get it. I can't reach. Can only cross very small gaps with the flight spell. Anyway, I'm going back into Harston for just a moment, because I actually missed some dialogue here. We got all excited about Renee being a sage and identifying items. If we ask about hard times, I'm out of the abyss. It got very nasty there, so I came here. The Empire tolerates exiles here. To work, make food, run-ins, you know. Do things the soldiers can't or don't want to. A look of horror passes over her face, then fades. It got very ugly there. Many fled. The ones that didn't. She shakes her head sadly. By the by, I do actually have some stuff to identify here, and plenty of gold to do it with. So we have a flame egg. Ooh, medium energy. That one's useful. Scroll of fireball. Meh. Dragon scale shield. And dragon tooth knife. And that's all. What is the flame egg, then? Make quickfire! Ooh! Only one use, but still. Dragon Scale Shield has rather good defense, little encumbrance, and fire resistance. And the Dragon Tooth Knife is not magic, but it has pretty good damage for a one-handed weapon. One or both of those might go into the Exile Army Donation Fund. Stash thing, whatever. Anyway, it is beyond time for us to hightail it out of here before someone twigs that we need to be eliminated. Bye-bye now. Time for us to skedaddle all the way back to the Tower of Magi. Hi folks, back at the tower now. Didn't find anything interesting in the random item shop this time, but we are in the right place to check Othstoth's chambers with that Feldspar key we got from him. Your Feldspar key unlocks the door. And changes the tile here for some reason. Wizards, who knows why they do some of the things they do. Odd. This book is blank. You flip through it. Well, mainly blank. Someone wrote inside the back cover, Owa Ta Full. We may have to try that in the teleporter at some point. Anyway, more pressing things. Instead of going to go find yet another crystal soul, let's return this one back home. Step into the Vanatai portal. Hoo-ha, that has to be quite a thing to go through. The council questions you briefly, but finds nothing it needs to speak with you about right now. Not even the crystal soul I have in my backpack? Okay. If you find a soul crystal, take it to the shrine, and if you find evidence, bring it here. Alright. Let's go to the shrine, then. See, I believe the shrine was this way. The guards on the bridge reach for their weapons when they see you approach. However, when you show them the crystal soul, Their attitude changes. They back away, heads bowed, and let you pass. And another group of Vanatai looks unsettled at our presence, but are not openly hostile, stare for a few minutes, and leave. That is the generic Vanatai guard message. But yes, the guards on the bridge did not let us through last time. We find a rusty iron door set in the cave wall. And it is another resting cell that we can't do anything with. Been a while since we've seen one of those. Seriously, this game is turning out to be quite a lot more episodes than Exile 1. Exile 2 is large. And nothing else of interest here aside from some trees. I do like what the remakes did of giving Vanatai lands weirder looking vegetation. You arrive at last at the Shrine of Crystals. It is a strange building, rounded and misshapen, bulbous alcoves growing out of a huge central dome. Despite your good intentions, it's easy to feel like you really don't belong. Shrine of Crystals, a place that was most likely grown rather than built. Wait, was that supposed to happen? I don't think that was quite supposed to happen. Okay. Little coding fun thing. Oh, hi, you're a person. You see a young Vanatai man sitting by his fire reading a scroll. Welcome, humans. Sit by my fire a bit. I am Mentos. His friendliness is a fresh experience. I am a mage in training. I'm here to study from Wilvron. One day, I'll not be called Mentos, but Mentos Te. It is my hope. He proffers several small pieces of Vanatai candy to you. You try one. It's pretty good. Might even say, minty fresh. Wilvron. He teaches spells to those lucky enough to be sent to him. I am a pilgrim all the way from Mancuso. That is a ways off. 'Twas a long journey. Mancuso is a small village, far to the east. I hope they're doing well without me. I'm their only mage. I think there was another mage there that could sell us some stuff, but it's been a while. I don't remember very well right now. I missed a thing. In the corner here, you find a scrap of chainmail with a bit of an Empire insignia on it. Pity. If you had been here and seen this some months ago, a lot of misunderstandings could have been prevented. Potentially. Mushrooms? No, toadstools. I wonder if toadstools are more prone to grow in places with high magic concentration. Also, hi, you are another person. This Vanatai warrior whips out his wave blade the moment he sees you approach. He doesn't attack, though. Chrysate, Vanatai Blade Master, and I'm sure to take a few of you with me. Okay, and you are hiding over here because? I'm here to see the crystals. They say we're protected from humans, but I'm not ready to try it out. They say there are spells for if humans attack someone here again. I believe them, but I don't trust it. Okay. They say you're not all bad. It's not my place to say. Just stay away. Alright, fair enough. Nothing in the box. See? Perimeter searches lead to interesting things. or more people to talk to. Meh. Okay, maybe I can't do anything with that corner. No, I can, just not from that direction. More toadstools. I don't even remember what toadstools are used for some alchemy. Oh, a child. A Vanatai child sits by the fire, looking rather forlorn and alone. Strangely, she doesn't seem threatened by your presence. She stands and bows. I'm Ruis. I'm a pilgrim to see the crystals. They give us advice. I'm trying to find out what I should be. Some think I should be a mage, and some a ponder. She smiles broadly. They say I'm smart. Some want me to be a mage, and some think I could be wise and think stuff. I don't know, though. That's why I'm here, so the elders can help me. I've been here a week, and still no luck. But I have high hopes. Oh, you can't just get in to see them? You need, their permission or something? Okay. Good luck on your quest, young one. You look out into the domed interior of the Shrine of Crystals, the Vanatai people's most sacred place. It is a very odd building. The walls have a strange, waxy appearance, as if they were pliable. They bend and warp in such a way that they look as if they weren't so much built as grown. Around the outside of the central dome are 7 alcoves, which look like they expanded out of the stone like huge bubbles. From each alcove, you see the glint of a large crystal. The dome itself is dominated by a large lake, with an island in its center. The place also contains statues and glowing crystals, placed seemingly randomly. It's very chaotic, very disorienting, and very solemn. You find a beautiful, intricately carved marble pedestal. On it rests a large, many-faceted quartz crystal. However, this crystal is clearly dead. No lights glimmer inside it. You look closer. The crystal is only resting on the top of the pedestal. It isn't fixed there. This must be the former resting place of one of the stolen souls. And apparently is not the resting place of the one we currently have. And here is another crystal soul that we can actually talk to. You approach the crystal soul. You sense it is paying attention to you. I am Lortabok. Also, I just noticed it says Alcove of Lorta here, so I could double check which crystal soul belongs in this one. I am a historian. We Vanatai are a long-lived people. Because of our great spans of life, we tend to forget. Think of things you did 10, 15 years ago. Things you did when you were 5. Things we did when we were 100 seem that way to us when we are 400. We have much more to remember, but our memories are no better than yours. But my memory is strong. I record what my people have done and been. Tedious to you, priceless to us. Very good, very good. Okay, so Vivness goes here once we rescue them. You approach the crystal. You hear in your mind, "Come closer, humans. You are welcome here." I am Wilvron Bok, a teacher of the Vanatai people. In life, I was exceptionally skilled in magic, even for a Bok. In this form, I choose to teach the magic I learned in life. Beings pilgrimage to see me. It is a great honor to them, and to me. In return, if they are worthy, I show them spells. Oh, cool. After working so hard to help us, you deserve a reward. Come here and kneel. You do. It speaks to you of magical incantations to fill oneself with holy power. It is fascinating and helpful. You now know the spell Avatar. Avatar state, yip yip! Okay, and that is all we can get from Wilvron, but Avatar might just be a pretty fun spell. Temporarily makes the caster an invulnerable, incredibly powerful avatar of the gods. I will definitely have to try that out at some point. Ah, Jekknol's alcove. Suddenly, you start sensing something very strange. You start having an incredible desire to place the crystal soul you carry onto the pedestal. It feels, inexplicably, like the right thing to do. You replace Jekknol on its pedestal and wait for it to awaken. For a long while, nothing happens. Then you hear in your mind, "Here? Where am I? What is this place? Home? Who says that? You say I'm home? No, home is gone, crushed and scattered. That is what... No, this is another trick. My people are gone. This is a trick. Another trick. I will not listen any more." And with that, there is silence. Sadly, though you have returned Jekknol Bok to its people, its suffering seems to have not yet ended. Aww. But it does replace the special dot with a Jekknol Bok. As you approach Jekknol Bok, disembodied flickers of words pass through your head like ghosts. No. I will not listen. I saw them die. I saw all my people die. Die slow. The humans could not keep me from seeing. Or maybe they helped. I don't know. You are humans. Humans help me. Humans hurt me. None of this is real. My people are dead. This is all a lie. All this is simply a lie. A human trick. I have my dignity. I will not let myself believe this is real. I have beat you. Now leave me. I have no more to say. Aw, whelp. Sometimes trauma takes quite a lot more than you would think to heal from. You approach the crystal soul. It scries you. You feel a magical inspection of your bodies and minds. You can only guess it finds nothing harmful. You're still living. Greetings, humans. I mean you no harm if you mean me no harm. I am Eos Bok. I must protect myself, as I have great importance to my people. I dispense justice. When a problem is too thorny for living Boks to deal with, they turn to me for impartial judgment. This only happens rarely, though. What happens more often is that a criminal comes to me to confess and receive my punishment. When one wants to confess privately, they may be punished by me. If the living then find of the crime, the criminal has atoned. I have thieves return goods, slanderers return the good, and murderers spend their lives trying to undo their harm. When one truly wants to atone, I help them do it in the best possible way. It has only failed once. Just before the last resting, centuries passed. A thief told me he stole a ring, felt guilty, hid it behind a stalagmite outside, and came in for atonement. I told him to return it to the owner and confess to her. He couldn't face the shame of doing so. He left the shrine, the caves, and the tribe. He never returned. Sad. He was young. He didn't deserve that. Well, that does seem a bit of a shame. There is a crystal soul here, you hear in your mind. Approach and kneel. You do so. I am called Eichelbach, like Michael without the M sound. Welcome. I continue to ponder what I pondered for 2 centuries before the resting, the nature of our beings. We are not crystals with souls inside them. Our spirits, when they return from the beyond, create crystal around us from nothingness. It is strange, though. It would seem possible to create a flawed crystal. Our spirits return from the beyond with the help of the living Vanatai, who call us with long, elaborate rituals. However, 2 of the crystal souls brought back were flawed. Poor Darisbach and poor Delrinbach. If only they could be healed. I think Darisbach is the one that we encountered quite a long while ago. He could not stand our presence and demanded being moved to a crypt in the lake region. He would give advice to the living in return for tribute, but if he did not get tribute, he would become angry and hostile. Sad and ungraceful, but at least he helped his people, unlike Delrin. Delrinbach formed with a flaw. He blamed the living for it, claiming it scattered his thinking. It was nobody's fault, though. It just happened. Still, it did scatter his thinking. He went mad and had to be removed for all our sakes. The poor soul lives to the west, in the Spore Caverns. Avoid him. He is very deranged and very dangerous. Okay. Interesting tidbits of lore there. And another empty alcove for Kaffrenbach. There is a little island in the middle here. As you cross the bridge, the feeling of not belonging here increases, reaching the point where you cannot continue. You back away. I think perhaps we can get in there when we have rescued all of the crystal souls. We'll have to see about that later. Meanwhile, there is something I want to check. Not that one. Huh. Had thought. Aha! You notice something glinting behind these stalagmites. You bend and look, and find a simple silver ring. What's the ring? What's the ring? Silver ring of protection. That is pretty okay. I may or may not keep it. Now then, one last thing that I would like to check out in this area, and I hope it's not making the episode too long. I never did much with this ominous crypt here, and it is a very small dungeon. Tomb of Draglavas and Orita. Robbers will obtain our curse and their crystals will shatter. Well, I don't have to worry about the crystal shattering bit. So I'll just smash this wall. I'm sure I could have done that whenever we first came to this place, but I'm not sure I wanted to deal with the crypt itself anyway. You find a pile of what may have been the possessions of the deceased when they were alive. There are lots of clothes that crumble at your touch, empty stone jars, broken weapons, and other things of absolutely no value to you. And same message there. And there. And same thing there. And what are all these? Several well-preserved Vanatai mummies have been laid out on the floor in this nook. It's terribly cheery. Okay then. There is a single, very carefully laid out mummy in this nook. Bowls filled with long dried out food and offerings surround it, and there is a necklace around its neck. Yeah, don't know how I feel about the grave robbing here. I mean, I could, just to see what it is, just to see if anything happens. You take the necklace. Your curse for grave robbing takes a very immediate form. Brass necklace, it's not even magical? Nope, not enchanted even a little bit. Ghasts are really no trouble right now, but... meh. But now I'm wondering if there's anything else to this tomb. Haha. In the gloomy light of the tomb, you can barely make out a tripwire ahead. Cimarine, you can do better than that. Come on. Oh, hi, another one of these. As you pass by the statue, it speaks. Real, coin, line, orca, clone, air, orc, alien, core. You respond. Okay, the gimmick with this one is it's the same set of letters in each line, split up into two different words. So if we take core, then the letters left over would be L-I-N-A. Nail. Correct. You may proceed. Why someone would put a puzzle statue like that allows people to pass if they give the correct answer in a place like this, I don't know. Where they're also putting in all of these tripwires. Okay, locked door and an unlocked door. And some bodies. These narrow, twisty passages are filled with bodies. Some mummified and, unnervingly, some not. Oh, hi. This body is diseased. Oh no. So, of course, standing on it will have consequences. Oh, hey, your tomb appears to be infested with undeads. Let me just clear these out for you. And more disease. Kinda starting to wish I had the cure all disease revive party spell. Revive all, that's it. I don't need the cursed wave blade. The wand does look sort of interesting. Haha, yes, Scorn can also cast Move Mountains. Oh, yeah, I should probably do some more curing. A thin, narrow platform curves through the air 3 feet over a near-molten morass of hot rocks. Ugh. That can't be comfy. Oh crap. This counts as self-defense, right? I don't really like this formation.
Cool.
I swapped Scorn and Trouble's positions in an effort to maybe get Scorn a bit more XP. Still getting used to that. Darn it, forgot I was hasted.
Cool.
Hello? Spirit? Weak sauce. Oh no, goblins, whatever shall I do?
Cool.
You see, being higher in the party order gives you more opportunities to kill stuff. Ooh, quite a loot haul here. Don't know how much of it is actually worthwhile. Yet another tripwire. The wall to your east slides away. Groovy. This room is dominated by its fountain, Water shoots out of the south wall, sails through the air in a graceful arc, lands in a trough, and runs out of the room to the north. Surrounding the room are niches filled with mummies. Fancy. As you pass under the fountain, a wall slides into place over the door you entered through, blocking you in. A whole bunch of undead decide to assault you. Oh boy. They're pretty low level, though. Really? Is that all for a fireball? Maybe I should give Scorn the boots of speed. And that's our way out. I don't think there's anything else in that corner. Nah. Right, so that's that little thing. So, yeah, we haven't committed that bad of a crime here, have we? We haven't disrespected the dead too much. We've only stolen a little bit of their stuff. It's fine, that's just the adventurer tax. Anyway, I will see you all in the next episode. Have a good one, everybody.